In the high-stakes, adrenaline-fueled world of Formula One, some names become legends. Racing enthusiasts from around the world, get ready for an epic journey of a team that's etched its name into the annals of F1 history. Red Bull Racing's journey to 100 F1 wins. Background: in the early 2000s, Formula One was dominated by giants like Ferrari and McLaren. Witness the arrival of a new contender, Red Bull Racing. Red Bull Racing burst onto the Formula One scene in the latter part of 2004 under the visionary guidance of team principal Christian Horner, a former British racing driver who was also the former head of the international Formula 3000 team, Arden International Motorsports. Together with Christian Horner, Red Bull set out to conquer the racing world, armed with sheer grit, determination and a love for speed. With lofty ambitions to challenge for Grand Prix victories and World Championship titles, Red Bull Racing wasted no time laying the foundations for their future success. Early years. In their early years, Red Bull Racing strongly emphasized building a formidable team, rivaling the most illustrious names in racing. They sought to recruit individuals with proven championship-winning pedigrees from outside the team and within their ranks. Red Bull Racing's driver lineup in their early years showcased this mix of youth and experience. This strategic approach allowed them to balance experience and youthful energy, forming the backbone of a team hungry for success. Seasoned veteran David Coulthard brought invaluable knowledge and a wealth of experience. At the same time, Christian Klein, Robert Dornbos, and Antonio Luizzi, all from Red Bull's driver development program, represented the young blood eager to make their mark on the sport. Red Bull's journey, like any great saga, had its share of heartbreaks, setbacks and trials. It wasn't until 2006, on the iconic streets of Monaco, that Red Bull Racing secured its first taste of victory. David Coulthard crossed the line in a remarkable third place to deliver the team's first podium finish. This achievement marked a significant milestone and laid the groundwork for what was to come. The following year, in 2007, Red Bull Racing made a key addition to their driver lineup by welcoming Mark Webber to the team. Mark Webber, who began karting at age 12 and achieved early success, was in the Minardi team in 2002, the Jaguar squad in 2003 and 2004, and the Williams team in 2005 and 2006. Webber's experience and tenacity complemented Coulthard's skill, setting the stage for a formidable driver pairing. Despite finishing 5th in the championship that year, the team showed promise and laid the groundwork for their future rise. However, the team faced a setback in 2008, slipping back to 7th in the championship standings. Nonetheless, David Coulthard managed to secure a podium finish in Canada, providing a glimmer of hope for the team and their growing fan base. The arrival of Sebastian Vettel. The year 2009 marked a turning point for Red Bull Racing. David Coulthard retired from Formula One in 2008, making way for a young German driver named Sebastian Vettel, who was powered by raw talent and youthful enthusiasm. Sebastian Vettel was a product of the Red Bull Junior team, a driver development program designed to nurture young talent. He had already showcased his immense potential as a race winner with Scuderia Toro Rosso, Red Bull Racing's sister F1 team. His promotion to the senior team marked the beginning of a new era for him and Red Bull Racing. Luckily, Vettel's arrival at Red Bull in 2009 coincided with a significant reset in the sport's aerodynamic regulations. These new regulations allowed Adrian Newey, the visionary chief technical officer of Red Bull Racing, and the rest of Red Bull Racing's technical team to shine, as it presented a level playing field for all teams. Making the best use of these new regulations, it was time for Red Bull Racing to demonstrate its technical prowess. With the RB5, a car designed by Adrian Newey's technical team, they produced a winning formula. The breakthrough came at the Chinese Grand Prix in 2009. The stage was set for Vettel's first Grand Prix victory. Sebastian Vettel stormed to the top of the podium, leading his teammate Mark Webber home in a sensational 1-2 finish. The first ever Grand Prix win, which would go down in history as a defining moment for Red Bull Racing, marked a monumental achievement that validated their aspirations and showcased their potential for future success. Championship dominance. Building on this initial success, Red Bull Racing entered into a golden era from 2010 to 2013. The 2010 season marked a turning point for Red Bull Racing as they emerged as true title contenders. Vettel and Webber consistently finished on the podium, showcasing their exceptional driving skills and unwavering determination. Their stellar performances throughout the year culminated in the team clinching the Constructors' Championship at the penultimate round in Brazil. And in Abu Dhabi, both drivers entered the final race with a shot at the Drivers' Championship. In a thrilling climax to the season, Sebastian Vettel emerged triumphant, winning the race and becoming the youngest ever world champion in Formula One history. This remarkable achievement solidified Red Bull Racing's status as a force to be reckoned with, leaving the racing world in awe of their surging performance. The triumph of the 2010 season was just the beginning of an extraordinary 4-year spell for Red Bull Racing. Despite fierce competition from other established teams and some intense battles on the track, Red Bull Racing, with Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber behind the wheel of the dominant RB6, swept the board with 4 consecutive drivers and constructors titles from 2010 to 2013. Challenges and transitions. However, as every champion knows, adversity is an inevitable part of the journey. In 2014, there was a sudden shift in Formula One with the introduction of hybrid power units. This new era of technology heralded a change in the established order, presenting new challenges for Red Bull Racing. As such, the RB10, the car designed for the 2014 season, faced a considerable horsepower deficit, limiting the team's performance. Despite this setback, the team showcased their resilience and adaptability. During this period, Daniel Riccardo, who had replaced the retiring Mark Webber, emerged as a rising star within the team and made an immediate impact. The arrival of Daniel Riccardo injected a new dynamic into the team as Red Bull Racing navigated the challenges posed by the changing regulations. Despite their difficulties, the team demonstrated resilience and determination, fighting to maintain their competitive edge in the ever-evolving Formula One landscape. In his debut season with Red Bull Racing, Riccardo, known for his infectious smile, secured his first, second and third Formula One victories, showcasing his exceptional skill and relentless determination. Riccardo's performances outscored his quadruple world champion teammate and highlighted his ability to seize opportunities and deliver under pressure. The end of 2014 came with exciting and shocking twists for Red Bull Racing. Vettel, the revolutionary golden boy of Red Bull Racing, departed the team at the end of 2014 for rival team Ferrari. Although Riccardo was already flying, Red Bull Racing looked to another promising talent from their junior driver program to fill the void Vettel left behind. Danny Kvyat, who had honed his skills at Scuderia Toro Rosso, was given the opportunity to step up to the senior team. Kvyat's time with Red Bull Racing fell below expectations as the team finished 4th in the Constructors' Championship. So, the stage was set for further transitions and the emergence of a new star. In 2016, Red Bull Racing underwent significant changes as Max Verstappen, the young Dutch prodigy, was promoted from Scuderia Toro Rosso to replace Kvyat after just 4 races of the season. Max Verstappen hit the ground running almost immediately. He got off to the best possible start by winning his first race for Red Bull Racing at the Spanish Grand Prix, held at the Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona. His victory made him the youngest race winner in Formula One history, highlighting his prodigious talent and providing a glimpse into the team's bright future. Meanwhile, Daniel Ricciardo continued to impress, adding a second victory to his name in Malaysia and narrowly missing out on a victory in Monaco after securing his first pole position. The dynamic duo Ricciardo and Verstappen thrilled fans worldwide with their exceptional performances, cementing Red Bull Racing's reputation as a team capable of producing world-class talent. The years 2017 and 2018 brought further challenges for Red Bull Racing, with the introduction of new regulations and struggles to match the horsepower of their rivals. Despite the difficulties, Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen showcased their exceptional driving skills, delivering breathtaking performances and thrilling fans with their on-track battles. At the end of the 2018 season, Red Bull Racing bid farewell to Daniel Ricciardo as he pursued a new challenge with Renault, and the team welcomed Pierre Gasly from Scuderia Toro Rosso alongside Max Verstappen. After Pierre's troubled time as Max's teammate, in came Alex Albon in the second Red Bull seat. While Albon showed signs of promise, ultimately his time at Red Bull was cut short. The team ultimately landed with Sergio Checo Perez, who signed for Red Bull Racing for the 2021 season. Perez, a former Force India and Racing Point driver, has shown brilliance in racing throughout his career and has thus far accumulated 21 podiums and 5 wins during his stint with Red Bull. Max Verstappen dominance. Even with the additional couple of driver changes that took place once Daniel Riccardo left the team, Red Bull continued to push for more performance with Max Verstappen as their clear number 1 driver, who seemed destined for a World Championship title. After years of strong performances and a hard-fought contest with Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton, Max brought home his first Drivers' World Championship in a thrilling finish to the 2021 season. And then came 2022, a watershed moment in F1. A year of sweeping regulation changes, an opportunity for teams to reset, reinvent and redefine their legacies. Red Bull Racing seized this opportunity and did what they do best: innovate. The result was a piece of engineering marvel that soon became the talk of the paddock. A car that didn't just comply with the new regulations but thrived under them. Previously, from 2017 to 2020, it was Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton's dominance, with Lewis winning 4 world championships in a row. However, at the wheel of this new Red Bull machine, Max Verstappen began an era of domination, and with his confidence, elbows-out driving style and relentless pursuit of victory, Max seemed to have found his perfect companion on the track. Together, they painted a new narrative of profound domination that echoed across every Grand Prix. And then, amidst the roar of engines and cheering crowds at Montreal in the Canadian Grand Prix, Red Bull Racing reached a monumental milestone: their 100th Grand Prix win, with Red Bull just the 5th team to record 100 Grand Prix victories in Formula 1. A testament to their indomitable spirit and the relentless pursuit of excellence that's been the hallmark of their journey. Max Verstappen, sharing the podium with the other multi-world champions, Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton, responded by saying, "Today, to win the 100th Grand Prix for the team, that's pretty incredible." So, from their humble beginnings in 2004, through the dominant years of Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber, the victories of Daniel Ricciardo, the challenges and transitions they face with several drivers not performing, and ultimately finding another champion, Max Verstappen, Red Bull Racing has left an indelible mark on the world of motorsports. Over 100 victories and counting, the future holds a world of possibilities, and as they continue to push boundaries and strive for success, one thing is certain: the journey of Red Bull Racing is far from over. Join us next time as we delve into more exciting stories from the world of F1.